All right, this exercise we're going to be doing is core swings. We're going to be doing side-to-side swings. So if you've done kettlebell swings in the past, it's somewhat similar in that we're working your glutes and your core, but instead of going front to back, we're going to be going side to side. It's very important that you make sure that you have a light enough weight that you can handle it and your back can respond properly and your core can activate properly. If you go too heavy on this, you have a much higher chance of potentially injuring yourself, so definitely go lighter than you think you need and work your way up. I'm going to do a 25-pound kettlebell here, but you may need to start with 5, 10 pounds in the beginning stages until your body gets used to this type of movement. It is a little bit more of a chaotic motion than some of your other standard core-based exercises like deadlifts and things where form is extremely important. Here, the form can somewhat break down in terms of like not being super strict and rigid with it. But in terms of that core activating, we want to make sure that that's turning on. So again, to pick up this kettlebell, you want to stand over top of it, make sure it's not way out in front of you, and you're going to pick it up with a squat or a deadlift style movement. Again, just making sure that you're not rounding out your back too much unless it's used to that type of thing, okay? Then from here, you're going to go into a bent over position. Now, when you do this, make sure you are not just leaning forward. This puts a ton of load on your lower back, and your core is not really able to activate here. So when you lean forward, you want to make sure that you're sitting your butt backwards, letting your knees bend slightly so that kettlebell's a little bit out in front of you. It needs to be out far enough that you can clear your knees, because I don't want you smacking the crap out of your knees when you do this, but not so far in front of you that it's kind of pulling you over, okay? Then from here, you're going to use your torso and not your arms to do the movement here. So what you're going to be doing is swinging your body back and forth like a pendulum, or if you're your golfers, sort of like a golf swing. Okay, so you're going to start slow and small and work your way in to bigger movements. And really, you're not going to go past like 45, 50 degrees. You don't need to be swinging way up here unless you're really good and done this for a while and gotten your body used to that type of swing. So starting in small, you can see how my knees are bending. So I'm not keeping my legs locked out. I want my whole body to work together here. So legs, arms, and core are all working together to control this weight. It should feel like you're putting more pressure and force into slowing the weight down than it is into actually swinging it. Okay? Now, as you're going, I'm going to turn to the side here. As you're going, we want to keep that weight in a pretty straight line. So I don't want to see you swinging it all over the place here for this one. You just want to go straight left and right, okay? Now, your back muscles are going to be feeling this when you do this correctly because they are having to hold you up with that weight, but that's kind of the idea. We want your entire core musculature, which includes muscles in your back, to do the work, but it might be that you can only do 5 or 6 swings before you need to take a break.